Hello everyone. So I haven't made one of these videos in a few weeks, but this is going to be 30 more reasons to be happy. Now I say this at the beginning of every single one of these videos. I'm sorry if I ever repeat myself. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything you've already talked about in a video, so forgive me for that, but there are definitely plenty of reasons to be happy in this life. So yeah, let's get started. One of the first things on my list is wet kitty and puppy noses, because it's just cute to me. I don't know why. It was always an indication that they were healthy, that they were, perfectly fine. Everything was normal with them. They weren't sick or anything. And for some reason it's just cute to me whenever their little wet nose like rubs up against your cheek or something. It's almost like they're kissing you with their nose. The second thing is when your hair's freshly cleaned and wet. I can fall asleep and sleep like a baby throughout the night if I take a shower right before I go to sleep. You are not supposed to wash your hair every single day. Whenever you do finally wash it, it just feels amazing. Like, I wish I could wash my hair every day because I like the feeling of it. Number 3 would be the little heart that says I love you on Raggedy Ann's chest. But I noticed that every single one of the dolls on their chest has a little heart that says I love you, and I just think it's so cute. It's a nice little touch to them. Number 4 would be the Dumbo rides at Disney World. Now, I've never been to Disney World. I know that's kind of hard to believe. Who hasn't? But I am going to be going very soon. And when I was a kid, every time I seen a Disney World commercial with the Dumbo rides, it always made me really excited for whenever I do finally go. I just think that they're really cute, and nothing screams Disney World to me like the Dumbo rides. Number 5 would be when the scissors glide across the paper, when you don't even have to make an effort to cut. They just kind of like glide across it and make a straight, perfect line. Number 6 would be the way a soda fizzes to the top of the cup when it's first poured. Number 7 would be a West Virginia food, and if you do not live in West Virginia and you do not know what this is, I feel very sorry for you. You should definitely go and Google them and try them for yourself because they are the bomb.com. That is pepperoni rolls. Ever since I can remember, that's been like a West Virginia food. Like, I've grew up on them and I've always thought that they were so freaking delicious. Number 8 would be being with someone that you can joke around and be yourself with. That to me shows that you're serious with your partner, because I don't feel like you should have to be serious with them all the time. I feel like your partner should also be your best friend, and you should be able to laugh and joke around with them and not take things so seriously all the time. Number 9 was there being no bugs in the wintertime. It's probably one of the only good things about winter is that bugs are just dead and gone. They're nowhere to be seen. They're burning in hell where they belong. Number 10 would be probably one of my favorite things here lately, and that is serendipities. Now, if you don't know what a serendipity is, it's pretty much just like a sign from the universe letting you know that everything's going to be okay. And I just think that they're very sweet, especially when you're kind of struggling with something or you're going through a hard time, and then the universe just kind of throws a sign your way and lets you know everything's going to be alright. Like, even when you're not trying, you get a little sign from the universe. It's just very sweet. Number 11 would be Valentine's stuff. Now, I know a lot of people out there are Valentine's Day haters, either that or they just couldn't care less about Valentine's Day. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm not like crazy about it, but I'm also not like, dying to have it here. However, I have always thought Valentine's stuff was like super cute. I never had a boyfriend on Valentine's Day until now, but I just think that like the decorations, the stuffed animals, the chocolates, the candy, everything is just so cute. Number 12 was when you're holding hands with someone and they rub their thumb over yours. I just think that's so sweet and cute, and I love it. 13 would be wearing your boyfriend's clothes. My boyfriend is yet to let me wear any of his clothes. However, I have had boyfriends in the past who have let me wear their clothes or have their clothes, and I love it because it makes me feel closer to them even when I'm not. 14 is waking up in the middle of the night to see that you still have time to sleep. This one I definitely feel like I've mentioned in a past video. I definitely need to start keeping track of this. But this is such a good feeling, especially when you wake up on a Monday, you know, you have to get up for work or school or whatever it may be. And you look at the clock and you still have like 2 or 3 hours left to sleep. Like, that is such a great feeling because you just get to roll around and go back into your comfortableness. 15 would be perfectly spreading an Oreo cookie. I seen this thing, and I think it was like a meme or something, where someone had opened an Oreo cookie and there was this spider that was like completely smashed into the cream of the cookie. And ever since I've seen that, I have had to separate my Oreos before I eat them because I'm just completely paranoid that there is going to be a spider hidden somewhere in my cookie. So yeah, that is like the best part, when the cream doesn't stick to the other side and you just get a perfect spread. 16 would be brown eyes that look like honey in the sunlight, or just light in general. I've heard a lot of people who have brown eyes not really care for them. But I've always been the type that thought that they were like beautiful in their own way. I feel like every eye color is beautiful. But I've always been attracted to brown eyes for some reason. And I think that that's because when the sunlight or just like a light hits them, they just turn into like this like honey color, and it's so pretty. 17 would be someone texting you after you went out with them to tell you that they had fun. I think that that's so cute, and I'm such a sentimental person, as you guys can probably tell. 18 would be finally getting to watch a movie you haven't seen yet. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I have had moments where there's been a movie come out in the theater that I was not able to go and see at the moment, and then it later comes out on like DVD or something, and I finally get to watch it, and it's very satisfying. 19 would be snake bites, and I'm not talking about literal snake bites, I'm talking about the piercing. My boyfriend has these, and I think that they are very attractive. I love piercings so much. 20 would be a boy that's protective over you. I just think it's so sweet, and it shows that they care. And that's the reason why I've always went for boys that are a little bit older than me, because I feel like when they're younger than you, this may not be the case for everyone, but I feel like for me, when they're younger than I am more the one that's kind of protective over them, whereas if they're a little bit older than me, they're the ones that's protective over me. Of course, that's not the same way for everyone, but I like it when a boy's protective over me. 21 would be the sound of cards being shuffled. Now, my dad is a tarot card reader, and I watch a lot of tarot card readers here on YouTube sometimes. I also am trying to get into tarot myself, and I love this sound for some reason. I'm still learning how to shuffle them, but to me it's like very calming. 22 would be watching a show from the past that kind of makes you feel a little nostalgic. Something that you maybe watched in your childhood. Like, sometimes this is not always a good thing because it can bring back some bad memories, but for the most part, like, it makes me feel young again. I feel like the shows were a lot better back in the day than they are now. 23 would be the way a cat or dog runs to you when you shake a bag of treats. My cats love treats so much, and it's funny because they could be all separated in like different parts of the house, and the second that I shake a bag of treats, here they all come running towards me like, give me some, and they won't even wait to let me get it out of the bag for them before they start eating it, which I think is kind of funny, but I just think it's so cute. 24 would be a cat's tail when they're scared. I have had this happen to my cats a few times when something startles them and then their tail gets all poofy and fluffy. I just think it's so cute. 25 is when you make someone laugh. That's very satisfying to me when, you know, I tell a joke or I do something funny and I get someone to laugh like really hard, like I feel so accomplished. 26 would be when a boy lets you wear their coat. It's kind of the same thing as when a boy lets you wear their clothes, but it's a little bit different. Like say you're out, you're taking a walk and it's kind of cold or chilly outside, and then they lend you their coat. I just think it's so cute and sexy when a boy does that. 27 would be when someone hugs you and then they tell you that you smell good. Like this is my goal all the time. Like I always want to smell good. I'm actually kind of like paranoid. Like some of you may not know this about me, but I shower every single day because I'm like so paranoid that I'm gonna stink. Which I'm pretty sure I don't, because I like perfume. Like I pile on the perfume onto me every single time I take a shower. But I love it whenever someone hugs you and then they're like, you smell good. Like, I'm like, yes, thank you. 28 would be the smell of coconut oil. It reminds me of summer and like the beach, and I love the smell of coconuts. 29 would be feelings of gratitude, which is kind of the way I feel when I'm making lists for these videos. It just makes me happy and it puts me in a very high vibration, and if you're ever going through something, it always helps to think of stuff around you that makes you happy, or that you're grateful for in your life that you have. Like it can always lift your mood up and make you feel a million times better. And then number 30, and the last thing on my list for this video, would be choker necklaces. I'm very into them, a lot more than what I used to be when I was younger. Lately, like they're the only necklaces I really wear. I just think that they're so cute and they go with like any outfit I put on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and become a morbid maniac. Definitely leave me a comment if there's anything that I did not mention in this video that you feel is a thing to be happy about, and it may even be in my next video. And I will see you guys in my next video. Number 5 would be when the can't speak.